Currencies are significant factors reflecting a country's economic power and influence in trade. Throughout world history, some currencies have been more valuable than others and have played a leading role in international trade. Let's take a look at the most valuable currencies in world history and the reasons behind their value. Which banknote is recorded as having the highest value in world history? In which country were banknotes worth 1 million trillion printed in 1923? In which country were banknotes worth 100 billion printed in 1993? Which banknote emerged during the hyperinflation period in the Netherlands? Which banknotes are considered high value today? For all this and more, before starting the video, if you're interested in universal economic history, you can subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to be informed about new videos I upload every day. Enjoy the watch.
Universal economic history.
The gold and silver currencies of the Roman Empire played a significant role in reflecting the empire's economic power and wealth. The monetary system of the Roman Empire was based on a gold and silver standard for a period of time. Here is some information about the gold and silver currencies of the Roman Empire. Aureus. Aureus was a valuable gold coin used as the currency of the Roman Empire. It circulated from the 1st century BC to the 4th century AD. Aureus was made of pure gold and was often decorated with the portraits of emperors. Aureus symbolized the power and wealth of the Roman Empire. Solidus. Solidus was the gold currency used during the Byzantine period of the Roman Empire. It was used from the 4th century to the 7th century AD. Solidus was made of pure gold, and its weight was standardized. Solidus, representing the wealth and power of the Byzantine Empire, Eastern Roman Empire, became a long-lasting currency. Denarius. Denarius was the widely used silver currency of the Roman Empire. It circulated from the 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD. Denarius was adorned with the portraits of emperors and symbols from Roman mythology. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, denarius became the primary currency of the Roman economy. The British pound sterling is known as one of the oldest currencies in the world and is the official currency of the United Kingdom. The history of the British pound sterling dates back to the Anglo-Saxon period. The value and significance of the British pound sterling are closely tied to the historical and economic development of the United Kingdom. The origins of the British pound sterling can be traced back to the sterling, a silver coin minted by Offa, the king of Mercia, in the year 775. Later, after the Normans conquered England, they continued minting their own coins and adopted the name sterling. Sterling remained the official currency used in England for a long time. The value and international influence of the British pound sterling are based on the strong economy of the United Kingdom and its historical and global impact. The fact that the United Kingdom had the world's largest colonial empire in the 18th and 19th centuries, its position as a trade center, and its leadership in the Industrial Revolution contributed to the British pound sterling becoming a strong currency in international trade and financial markets. The transition of the pound sterling to the gold standard occurred in 1816. The gold standard tied the value of the pound sterling to a fixed amount of gold. During this period, the pound sterling became widely used in world trade and payment systems. However, in the mid-20th century, economic difficulties faced by the United Kingdom and changes in international trade led to the abandonment of the gold standard and the adoption of a floating exchange rate system. The pound sterling was fully floated in 1971 and started to find its value freely in international foreign exchange markets. Today, the British pound sterling plays an important role in world trade and financial markets. The value of the pound sterling appreciates based on a strong economy, financial centers, especially London, and the international influence of the United Kingdom. Additionally, factors such as the Brexit process and economic policies of the United Kingdom can have an impact on the value of the pound sterling. The value of the British pound sterling is determined through foreign exchange rates in international markets. The value of the pound sterling can fluctuate depending on supply and demand factors, economic data, political developments, and other factors in international markets. The formation of the US dollar as the world reserve currency dates back to the post-World War II period. During this period, the economic and military superiority of the United States made the dollar the dominant currency in international trade and financial transactions. Here are the main factors behind the formation of the US dollar as the world reserve currency. Bretton Woods Agreement. The Bretton Woods Agreement was signed in 1944 at an international conference held in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, with the aim of reorganizing the world economy. This agreement established the dollar as a reserve currency pegged to gold and allowed other countries to determine the value of their currencies against the dollar. This led to the acceptance and widespread use of the dollar in international trade and financial transactions. U.S. economic supremacy. In the post-World War II period, the economic strength of the United States was a significant factor in the formation of the dollar as a reserve currency. The influence of the United States on the global economy and financial system made the dollar a trusted currency. Additionally, the worldwide military presence and global leadership role of the United States supported the international acceptance and use of the dollar. Oil trade and the dollar. In the 1970s, the pricing of oil in dollars further strengthened the position of the US dollar as a reserve currency. The decision of OPEC countries to sell their oil exclusively in dollars increased the use of dollars in global oil trade. This made the dollar the main currency for global oil trade and increased demand for the dollar. Currencies that rapidly lose value during hyperinflation periods are the result of economic crises and excessive devaluation of the currency. Hyperinflation refers to a condition where prices rise rapidly and the value of the currency decreases quickly. Here are some currencies from countries that experienced hyperinflation in history. Zimbabwean dollar. In the early 2000s, hyperinflation in Zimbabwe caused the rapid devaluation of the Zimbabwean dollar. The 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollar, which had the highest value, became a banknote with almost no value. German mark. Hyperinflation in Germany after World War I led to a rapid devaluation of the German mark. During this period, banknotes worth millions and billions of marks were printed, and the value of the currency became meaningless. Yugoslav dinar. The war and economic crisis in Yugoslavia in the 1990s caused the rapid devaluation of the Yugoslav dinar. In 1993, a banknote worth 100 billion Yugoslav dinars was printed, but its value quickly became worthless. From antiquity to the present, there are several valuable ancient coins known for their value and historical significance. Here are some of the most valuable ancient coins from antiquity to the present. Lysimachos stater. Minted by the Macedonian king Lysimachus in the 3rd century BC, this gold coin is known for its high value and aesthetic design. It was widely used during the Hellenistic period and attracts great interest among historians and collectors. Aureus. An ancient gold coin used during the Roman Empire. Aureus was a unit of high value and was used to pay a portion of the salaries of the Roman army. It was particularly prevalent during the reigns of Julius Caesar and Augustus. Solidus. A gold coin used during the Byzantine Empire. Solidus was a valuable currency widely used from the 4th to the 7th century AD. It played a significant role in Europe's economic and trade relations for a long time. The most valuable banknotes in world history are usually those printed as a result of excessive devaluation of a currency during hyperinflation or economic crises. Here are some of the most valuable banknotes in history and their features. 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars. Printed during the hyperinflation period in Zimbabwe in 2009. This banknote is known as the highest denomination in the world. However, its real value is almost zero. 1 million billion Dutch florins. Printed during the hyperinflation period in the Netherlands in 1945, this banknote emerged as a symbol of the devaluation of the Dutch florin. 1 million billion German marks. Printed during the hyperinflation period in the Weimar Republic in 1923, this banknote represents the dramatic devaluation of the German mark. These banknotes are characterized by their high nominal values and excessive printing due to economic instability and loss of confidence in the currency. While these banknotes are often kept as souvenirs, their real values are very low and they cannot be used in daily transactions. On the other hand, there are high-value banknotes in use in countries with economic stability, which are legally accepted and used as a currency. For example, the 1,000 Swiss franc banknote and the 10,000 Singapore dollar banknote are high-value banknotes that are suitable for daily use and legally valid. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If there's a specific video you'd like me to make on economic history, don't forget to mention it in the comments section. I wish everyone a pleasant day.
Universal economic history.